Hi, simpletons. How are you?
Hi, simpletons. I
We
just ate a
miss
hot dog
you.
from Kangaroo.
Yeah, Molly just downed that hot dog from Kangaroo. We have a very special guest star with us today.
Guest star! Who's our guest star?
Haley Lavin!
Haley.
Hi, Haley. Welcome to the podcast. We're so
Haley.
excited to have you.
So excited to be here.
Haley, tell our listeners a little bit about yourself. Like, what's a fun fact?
What's your idea of a perfect date? I don't know. I don't know where that went. But
that was like real serious.
listen. So I just watched Miss Congeniality, and that was one of that was one of the questions. And she was like, April 24th, because it's not
really
too hot and it's not too cold. But
Haley,
anyways,
guys, we all had class together today. How did that go?
I wanted to bang my head against the
None of us
wall.
did the reading, and he was like, draw what you think the theories represent.
Okay,
draw what the reading
this
was.
little hoe over here, Molly, I'm pointing, you can't see. She, had something up on, her screen. I'm like, bitch, can you send it to me? I have no fucking clue what's going on. She's like, you're gonna steal it. I'm like, no, I just have no idea what I'm doing. Just help a sister out.
I tried to send it to you, but it just wasn't loaded.
And you're like, oops. And I was
So-
do you, really? Are you sorry? I don't know.
Let me explain to you what the assignment was. He goes, draw media theory or something, right? He was like, draw what you think media theory is. So I Googled images of media theory. And then I simply just drew what came up on my computer, and I was like, this is what I think it is. I could be wrong. Media theory is so vast, Professor Migginson. And he was like, yeah, that's so true.
Oh, Harlan.
Y'all gave me a point off of my project proposal because I forgot to submit it, even though I wrote it 2 days
What
in
a
advance.
mean man. Yeah, he gave me a point off because I used the wrong style of citation. I used MLA
We had to
instead of APA.
We had to include a study.
But that's boring.
What?
Haley, in our project proposals.
Basically, he gave everybody
What?
a 4.4 out of 5, though.
Except for me. who
But
got a
that's
3 out of 5.
fine. We're moving on because that's boring for people who don't care.
Sorry.
Okay.
He had to cite it.
Oh my god.
Yes, we had to cite it. Okay, we are moving on.
Gabi's really mad. He doesn't think this is good podcast content, but I think this is great podcast content.
It's not good podcast
Please
content.
do not take this class with Harlan.
Do we have any housekeeping?
I got mad at my sister about this podcast.
Why?
I was texting my sister. I harassed her to listen to this podcast, and she goes, "This podcast is too much for me to handle."
What do you mean too much? I don't get it.
I texted her back, and I was like, "Okay, you don't have to listen to this podcast, but I think you should listen to this podcast because throughout my career, there are going to be a lot of things that you're going to listen to that you don't like, and you're going to have to pretend to like. So you might as well start now.
Yeah,
so listen to this
Sarah.
fucking podcast." And then she texted back. She's like, "No, I like it. It's just a lot."
What does
And I was
that
like,
even
"Oh yeah,
mean?
that's true. We are a fucking lot."
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Do I have to apologize on this podcast?
Oh, because we offended people?
We offended someone last weekend.
Just because we...
I'm sorry to Jake for putting you on blast like that. I did not mean to.
You did.
In the moment, I didn't know where the conversation direction was going. I just wanted to call you out for not following me on Instagram. I didn't know the direction would turn the way it did. And I apologize if you were offended at the way that it came across. I meant no malicious harm. Please don't sue me for invasion of privacy / defamation. I really have no money. I could barely submit my grad school
It's true.
deposit.
She begged me for $10 today.
I did. And it still said I didn't have enough, which I know is false. So I'm like, what kind of scam is this?
So here's what I have to say about apologies. As a former RA, I know that apologies get you fucking nowhere. So don't ask me for apologies. I will not apologize for anything that I say on this podcast. I mean what I say what I mean. If I need to apologize, I'll do it to you in person. Because that's more meaningful.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Next.
Let's see, what else is happening in my life? Nope, not gonna talk about that. I got to pull a fire alarm today. That was fun.
Wow, this is going nowhere.
Do you guys want to hear about it? It was so fun.
Haley, what's going on with you?
We're doing a really bad job today, guys.
We really are.
It's a a Tuesday. What
Do
can
we
I
want to
say?
start over?
No, I'm not starting over. I think this is
We're
great.
not starting over.
So you guys want to hear about when I got to pull a fire alarm? Oh my god. Okay, so I was at work, right? And since I work in the Oaks Park place, they had a fire drill today. And Cheyenne was like, Molly, do you want to pull the fire alarm? And I was like, yeah. So I got to
Great
pull it.
story, bro.
And
Can we put that down so it doesn't crinkle?
fine.
Yeah, Molly had a sack of candy because she's Santa Claus.
Because it's for effect at our meeting. Come through to our meeting tonight, guys. It's Mill Point, 151, apartment 202.
Whenever you hear this podcast, you should show up at 151.
Amanda, that's Amanda's apartment.
You should do it.
We're watching Hidden Figures. It's gonna be great, everyone. Oh yeah, so then this random man called and was like, hello, this is Detective so-and-so. Could you give me the names of the residents of Oaks F blah 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 blah? And I was like, I no.
For what purpose?
I was like, for what? I was like, excuse me, like, I don't think I'm at liberty to give out information of students. And he was like, to the police. And I was like, I would have to check. You need to talk to my supervisor. And by that time, Cheyenne and Andy had both left. So then I was like, are you from campus security / police? And he was like, yes, I'm right around the corner. And I was like, okay, do you want to just come to the office? And this random, like, detective man came to the office and was like, asking me all these questions. I think he'll sue me for, like...
You're not going to be picked up on this mic.
You don't think I will be?
Look at how faint your thing is.
Okay, fine, I'll fucking shout.
What does this have to do with pulling the fire?
Oh, this is a totally other story, but it's related to work.
Okay.
and then
Next.
You got 2 minutes, sis.
And then he came to the office and was trying to ask me, like, about these residents, and I was like, you just gotta call. And I called my supervisor before he came over, and I was like, hey, Tryon, so this guy, like, called and asked me this, and she was like, what? It doesn't, like, what doesn't make any sense. And I was like, I know, I don't know what's happening. So he came and he was like, hello, and I was like, hi, can I give you my boss's number? He was like, sure. So I gave him Tryon's number, but then I heard nothing after that. So just to say what happened. Anyways, that was my brush with the police today. It was great.
See how the microphone
No.
isn't picking you up at
I
all?
don't see it at all.
She's blind.
Oh,
can't
yeah,
ask
you are
her.
blind.
I literally don't see it at all.
Okay, well,
Can you hear me now? Let's play it back and see if it picked me up.
all right, we're going to play it back, and then we're going to watch The
Some-
Simple Life.
some Simple
Okay,
Life.
and then we're going
Sorry
to get
that we're
back to you.
boring today, guys.
We are really boring today.
I don't
All
know,
right.
I thought my work stories were pretty interesting.
I disagree. Okay.
Haley, what did you think of my work stories?
Oh, like,
God damn it, Haley.
Hayley is a star. All right.
I've heard
We'll
better. I've heard worse.
we'll be back. All right, we're
We're
back.
back.
Molly's
Haley.
gonna do better this time with.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'm
Look.
like very sorry, okay? I mean, better just like as a person on the podcast, you're better projecting.
Better projecting.
I'd
Nobody
say
can
both.
hear you.
I know. I mean, if you asked me to do something, I could read out the email that Mark Schwartz sent me one time.
Mark Schwartz?
Do you remember that email?
No.
Oh my god, I need to show it to you. But my phone is over there. Okay, guys,
Who
keep
is
talking.
Mark
Keep
Schwartz?
taling while I find
And
my
why is
phone.
this relevant?
It's
Who is
not, but
who's
it's
Mark
funny.
Schwartz?
I don't know.
A man I hooked up with like sophomore year. Okay, you
That's
guys
a
talk. I'll bring
horrible
up
last
the
name.
email. I know.
Okay.
Schwartz?
Yeah, so Hayley and I are both laughing because Schwartz is the Yiddish term for the N-word, which
What?
everyone at Elon doesn't know.
Stop.
You knew that.
I didn't. I just thought it was a horrible last name.
When a Jewish grandma points at somebody and goes, Schwarza.
There it is. I forwarded it to Karina. You can read it.
That's just a terrible last name regardless.
Molly, I need to apologize for my Facebook interactions. I get you don't want to contact and will probably be creeped out, so I sent you this. So I sent this to you, but I need to clear my conscience before school and apologize. Had no right to talk recklessly out of nowhere to you when we barely know each other. Desperately begging to hook up in June when I'm volunteering in Moldova while you're in some other country is literally the most creepy and embarrassing thing I've ever done. I feel super shitty and stupid. I actually sent all that and meant it. Being on drugs and horny doesn't justify being an unstable moron, nor do I have a right to involve you in me going to rehab when you do not ask to be put in this situation in the first place.
Why is this an email that I got, guys?
When?
Like, beginning of junior year.
Beginning of junior year. Why is this? Why did you bring this up?
I don't remember. I think I meant to bring it up in the beginning, but like
you were just like
the beginning of this.
Okay. Hopefully it gets to you. Please disregard it if you're a different M. Richter. This isn't Molly. Sorry, y'all.
Number 3 of 50.
Number 3 of 50. He sent it to 3. Okay.
He wrote a program. He said, for Molly, the junior girl, don't know your email, so I wrote a program to email this to mrichter1 through 50 at elon.edu. Hopefully it gets to you. Please disregard if you are a different M. Richter that isn't Molly. Sorry, y'all.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wait, can we get to the episode?
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to give this a little tidbit of like something that happened to me.
That
recently
was
I
good.
remember. He also friended me on LinkedIn, then Venmoed me $40 one time.
Just cause?
Yeah.
Use it.
Oh, I did. This is before you could decline people sending you shit.
Oh, I wouldn't have declined.
This was before you could do it anyways, so I just had $40 from this kid.
Yeah, okay.
So I used it.
That's cool.
Anyways, continue.
All right. So, in the beginning, there was Paris and Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, in the beginning, they start out by hitchhiking all over town in skimpy outfits, as per usual.
Yeah.
They get pulled over by the cops, and the cops are like, "That's illegal in Arkansas." And they're like, "Are you sure?" And they're like, "Oh, we're sure." And the whole town gets into a discussion about Paris and Nicole.
I feel like I'm watching a musical, and it's like all like the fake phones are ringing, and they're like, "Susan, have you heard about these girls?" And then she calls like Bill, and Bill's like, "Hello, Susan, I've heard about these girls," and like it's all around town. You know what I mean? Like
I feel
a
that.
gossipy song. Like I feel like I'm watching Bye Bye Birdie.
Wow, that's a mood. There's one particularly gross redhead that's like, "Yeah, Paris and Nicole, they're pretty." Then he sticks out his tongue sexually, and I'm like, "No."
Wait, I didn't see that part. Play it back. Wait, is it this kid?
No!
So gross. Get him out of here.
We'll put it on the gram. Follow us at
Keep It Simple
Keep It Simple Pod. Yeah, if you're not following us, what are you doing with your life? Okay.
I don't even know, man.
One woman called them hookers. She's like, yeah, they don't have to dress like streetwalkers.
Don't slut
hookers.
shame people. What was this, 2004 or whatever? I thought we were over slut shaming.
I thought we were better than this, Arkansas.
At people who say we don't need feminism anymore, y'all. Come on, look at this. You're welcome. From
So,
President of the Feminist Club.
it's clear that we're at day 13 by the title Day 13, right?
Really helpful to me. Someone who really needs clear directions.
What's this guy's name?
I don't know, but he doesn't know how to speak.
He doesn't. So they have this whole conversation when they're doing like the let's get everybody's word around town about Nicole and Paris. They have this whole conversation with this guy in a barber chair, and they're like, "Irving, have you heard about the girls?" And this guy's like, "Oh, I heard of them."
I heard a rumor.
And-
I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's a rumor.
I don't know if it's a rumor, but
What's the
I heard of
rumor?
them.
That they're there? That they exist?
That
I'm
they
confused.
exist. They never clarify anything, and they're just like, "Oh, I heard of him. Did you hear what they're doing?" "Oh, I heard what they're
Oh
doing."
my god.
And it's
so
like-
funny.
Yeah, they just clearly use that clip to kill time. So after they get everybody's hearsay on Paris and Nicole, they cut to
The Piggly Wiggly.
Paris in a Piggly Wiggly / supermarket, maybe Lakeside. That's what their local grocery store is called, Lakeside, which is funny to us because our shittiest dining hall is called
Was it
Lakeside.
called Lakeside?
It was.
I don't remember that.
So
Anyways, y'all can tell how attention to detail oriented I am.
this woman is serving some flowy realness
I love
right
it.
here. Her haircut is just prime.
I love
She she gives the quote, "You're not a spoiled."
Paris is like, no, I'm not spoiled. I don't know what that means.
Paris goes, no, I'm not spoiled. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Okay, but just because you wear a hat that makes you look like you wear Newsies doesn't make you
a newsboy.
Yeah, like you're not cool.
Doesn't mean you're selling penny a
Hats.
pape.
Like,
You know?
no.
Well.
So we take a ride with Paris and
Yes.
Nicole in their car. They insert a lot of fake sound effects to make it clear.
With the fake sound effects, they're obsessed
Where
with
did
them.
Curly come from?
Curly she's been here the whole time in
Who's
this
the girl
car.
in the middle?
Nicole.
Uh,
And then Curly's the grandma.
She has a bucket hat on. I can't see.
Sometimes it's hard to remember that Nicole is part
She
of
has
the
like
show.
a paper bag on
I
her
know.
face.
The producers are really like, Nicole, pretend you're not here most of the time.
And what is that Charlie Brown shirt?
I don't even know. So now
So-
we're at the house and it cuts to, what's his name again? Justin?
Kane.
Kane?
Kane,
yes,
which,
Kane
yes,
and
is the
Abel.
brother that kills Abel.
Yeah, it is.
Kane picks the phone off of the
It was
wall
not
in the
Kane's
most staged
sister.
conversation I have ever seen.
Oh my god, it was so bad. Where was his acting
It was really
lessons?
staged.
And the B-roll
The
of
mayor is
city
like,
hall.
hello. The mayor is on the other end of the line. She's like, hello, this is the mayor. We need confirmation that Paris's dog has had all of her shots, and we need to register her with the city. And they do a cutaway to Paris and Nicole, where they're sitting on the couch, and they're like, yeah, apparently we have to register stuff here. We never knew. We're so triggered.
Are you supposed to register pets? Like, is that a real thing?
I think so.
I've
I
only
don't
ever had a
know.
fish. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not adult enough to know what to do with my animals, so.
I've never had an animal of my own,
Gavi, are we supposed to register Molly?
I guess.
You're like so funny. Oh my god, hilarious.
Oh my
I'm
God.
laughing so hard.
Oh, this is the
So-
conversation with Leroy. Ugh.
Is that his name? Leroy?
His name is Leroy. He's a
Okay.
Leroy's an icon. Okay. So Leroy is in the barbershop getting his haircut.
I mean, that looks
Leroy,
like a
have you
pretty
heard
nice
anything?
dude.
Yeah, I heard it. Okay, we're gonna turn on the sound for this.
Boy, have you heard anything about these girls in town?
Yeah, I heard it.
You think it's true or if it's just a rumor that's...
I've been hearing rumor, but I don't know if it's true or not.
People have been concerned based on
He confirms nothing.
Have you guys
They
noticed
just
they all look
stick
like
that in there,
they're from
and
Whoville?
they do all look
their
like they're from
noses
Whoville.
are all like buttoned.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's like a look. Like,
Is that like what people from Arkansas look like?
I guess so. Well, I think it must have been all the intermarrying, like,
Yeah.
between, close siblings and cousins. Is that not PC to say? Oh, well.
So they get they get Tinkerbell all dressed up to go to the mayor's house. They put her shoes on, of course, because this dog has more clothes than I do.
Yep.
She jumps
she's
like
on
a
her
kangaroo.
way.
Like, that's dogs. She's like jumping. Like she leaps. She doesn't walk like a normal dog.
Speak up, speak into the
She
mic.
doesn't walk like a normal dog. She like jumps like a kangaroo.
Yeah, she's above the ground. What can we say?
I think the theme of this episode is rumors about Paris and Nicole. Everyone's just
And
talking
now
shit
rumors
about them.
Tinkerbell, I guess.
And now rumors about Tinkerbell. Has
Yeah,
anyone ever
apparently-
spread a rumor about you guys?
Let's see.
I know they have. I just can't think of any.
Of me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some about you. I don't know.
I mean,
You
they
know
all-
of some that people have
I'm trying to
spread?
think of some. Well, my senior year of high school, this whole dorm, because I went to boarding school. I needed to clarify that before. So I went to boarding school. In my senior year of high school, I hooked up with this one guy, and then everyone in the dorm that lived with his ex-girlfriend was like, Molly Richter is a slut. She is a slut. She is the sluttiest girl in our grade. And I was like, guys, I've kissed like one boy my whole life. And they were like, nope, she's a whore. We hate her. So this whole dorm was like cutting for me. And I was like,
Well, according to the mayor, so is Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell is a slut.
Yeah.
Look at her
Tinkerbell-
shoes.
Oh my god. When the mayor was like, this
has she
Tinkerbell
ever
have me-
had any sexually transmitted disease? Like, I didn't know dogs can get like STDs. Like,
Yeah, like cat AIDS. It's a thing.
Feline
Feline
AIDS
AIDS.
must be stopped.
It must be.
I've never had a rumor spread about me that I know of. I'm sure there have been. But I have tried to spread rumors before.
Yeah.
In particular, there was one kid who I don't know. He was fine. He was like a normal, average-looking person, and I was like, I don't know. He could be more interesting. So I started telling everyone that he had a weird-looking dick.
Is this a kid that?
You know who it is.
Yeah, I know who it is. I
So
know who it is.
don't say his
I
name.
won't say.
Every
his
time
name.
that somebody said his name, I would jump into the conversation and be like, "Oh, Andrew. Oh, I heard he has a weird-looking dick," and then I'd just leave. And then just walk away. It didn't catch on. But it was out there. Anyways, Molly ended up hooking up with this boy and told him that I was trying to spread this rumor.
So wait, can you confirm or deny? Did he have like a weirdly shaped
No,
dick?
it's fine. It was pretty normal.
It was pretty normal. So
Guys,
a
why
little
is
bit
this
weird.
podcast just me being like, yeah, I'm a slut. I need to justify it to all my middle school bullies.
Okay.
Millie, what do you think of the show so far?
It's good. I got notes.
We're a little tame right now.
Anything particular you want to talk about? Anything that stands out to you from the first 7 minutes?
I mean, Curly and Paris bake pies for.
That's pure. I wish I kind of lived that life, you know, where you just like sit around and all you have to do is bake a pie for your evening activity.
Except I don't think I would trust Paris cooking anything, like even cereal. I wouldn't eat it. I just don't trust her.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust Paris cooking cereal either.
Just pouring cereal in a bowl and like milk. Like I don't trust her.
Okay, well, milk is for plebeians, so I don't already trust that.
Plebeians?
Plebeians.
I know the word, I just don't know what it means.
Plebeians. It's like for people that are less than you.
No, we took Roman history. Like we get it.
Oh, did you? Okay, tell me more.
I don't know about you, sis, but I was educated at a Jewish school where I learned nothing. So, anyways.
But
Well, your girl went to public school, so.
But you learned how to sing in a group, so, you know. You can
I did learn that. So, they're lured to the mayor's office.
Yeah.
While they're gone at the mayor's office, Curly and Justin are talking all this shit about them. They're like, what have you heard about Paris and Nicole? And Justin's like, I heard one of them walks like a penguin. And Curly's like, you know, I heard that at the salon.
Do you think they're talking about Tinkerbell?
No.
Which one walks like a penguin? Is it Paris?
It's gotta be Paris. Paris doesn't have any body fat.
Yeah, that's true.
If
where'd
a
it
skeleton
go?
were a real person, then it would also walk like a penguin.
I feel bad for Paris. I'm like, Paris, fill out, girl.
Yeah,
But this was in the days when eating disorders were still trendy.
this is heroin chic, yeah.
Heroin
The mayor
chic, it's
and
very
Nicole
90s.
have a matching scarf.
Oh, do they?
Oh, they do!
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
The mayor must have really looked into Nicole's, I can't even look at her Instagram because Instagram didn't even exist then. MySpace. Just really lurked on Nicole's MySpace and been like, yes, I must admit.
Wow, we've really talked about nothing for 15 minutes.
Gabi hates the podcast today, guys.
I'm
sorry.
just not feeling it. Okay.
We're recording and we're putting this up because I've already been here for like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
so-
we are. Okay. So, the mayor basically is like, alright, so, the dog's fine. I lured you here so that I could ask you to be the co-chairs of this gala that we're hosting.
It's a gala.
What'd you call me?
That's how the mayor pronounced it.
So, the girls are like, yeah, sure, that sounds hot. And the whole family thinks it's a good idea.
Yeah, it's good for
Right?
them to be involved in the community, you know? Like, get themselves out there, do some charity work.
Speak up!
Is it charity work or is it just like community events?
It's, I think it's charity work.
What is the charity?
The town.
Okay.
The whole town
That
is
makes
a
sense.
charity.
The
The
town
whole
is raising
state
money
of
to support
Arkansas
itself.
is the charity.
Guys, why is the admissions building so fucking huge?
Because they want it to be
Sorry, guys.
super impressive.
I'm looking at these desktops that are in front of us, and it's just Inman, and it's so big and impressive. Remember when we applied and we just went to Mosley?
It didn't exist.
No, I went to Inman.
Inman didn't exist yet, sis.
No, it did when I applied.
Not when I applied.
Second semester when we applied.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Well, when I toured my junior year, So
Yeah, I
didn't
toured my
exist
senior year.
Okay, yeah, so you
Okay,
didn't exist then.
that makes sense.
When
I
did you tour?
Junior year.
So you didn't go to MM, right?
No, Mosley.
Yeah, Mosley too. Wasn't that weird?
Yeah.
How did we end up here, Hayley? We had to go through fucking Mosley for our tour. What awful service.
Yeah, let me tell you, Inman worked. I looked up at that fucking American Horror Story chandelier, and I was like, done. So
if only 17-year-old you knew what you'd be getting yourself into.
yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
Long fucking years.
4 long years with no outside influences, no car, no money, no
car
family.
and no money.
16 in the middle of Miami.
Aw, Iggy, where did you go?
We miss Iggy
We
Azalea,
miss Iggy.
everybody.
Do we though? I really don't miss Iggy that much.
We've already talked about this on the podcast.
I know. Somehow she keeps coming back to us, guys. Okay, anyway, so they're doing this fundraiser for the town.
Can we do this quickly?
What?
Just talk about the rest of the clip quickly.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. So we're doing
Great.
this fundraiser for the town.
They're doing a fundraiser for the town.
Braxton is performing.
Braxton-
on stage.
No, he's not performing. He's competing to be Prince.
He's
Oh
competing
my
to
gosh,
be
sue me.
the prince, which is a title in this town for something. I don't know.
like that they're
But
putting
he's
the
fucking
boys in the
cute.
beauty pageant too, though. Like, let's not just objectify our children, little girls. Also, we need to objectify our sons. Everyone gets
We
to be
should.
objectified
Everyone
in
should
this
feel
town.
uncomfortable about their bodies.
Yes, we should really judge you for how you look and look alone.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see how he does.
So they decide they're going to be the co-chairs. Braxton is running for Prince. And Nicole and Paris are going to bake pies with Curly to bring to
I think
this
just
event.
Paris is baking the pies. Nicole does not bake pies.
Yeah, Nicole doesn't need to bake pies
Nicole
because
is
this isn't
elsewhere.
her show.
It's only Paris' show. Only Paris gets to do the fun stuff.
So they then have a fashion moment
Mm-hmm.
when
They
Paris.
show off Core Couture.
They really do.
I love it. I felt like I was like Halloween shopping.
It was really funny, actually. They go through Paris's closet, and Paris is like, "What about this one? What about this one?" And she keeps on pulling out different outfits that the family's like, "Oh my God,
It
please
was
no."
cultural
Can we talk about the
appropriation.
Native American outfit?
Yeah.
Yeah. She refers to it as her Indian outfit. I just want to say,
Paris.
not anymore, sis.
An outfit that she was like, I wore this to the Playboy Mansion. Like, okay.
And then she puts on drindles as if she's going to Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Is that like what outfit is it? Is just that her being Belle from Beauty and the Beast?
It looks like this outfit was bought directly from like a slutty Halloween store.
It's like a slutty Belle outfit.
And then this one looks like she learned that she was going to Arkansas and she paid somebody to make her slutty Arkansas clothing.
Yeah, it reminds me of like a sex shop, how they have like weird costumes and like weird outfits to like role play. It looks like a cowgirl role play outfit.
It looks like, yeah, somebody on the farm role playing.
I know. Interesting. What kind of fetish is this?
All right. And then the whole family goes to bed.
Yes.
And we pause and we watch more.
See you guys soon.
See you soon, and we'll be better next time.
Guys, we're doing fine, okay?
We're doing so well.
Coffee just has high standards, but he needs to just loosen up and be chill.
I do.
Coffee, this is for fun.
Shut up, Mom.
I'm having a great time. Haley, are you having a
I'm
good time?
having so much fun.
I'm having the
Okay.
best time.
Hey, we're back.
Guys.
Okay, this part of the episode is so much more interesting than the last part of the episode. Let me just tell you.
For starters, Paris and Nicole are out to, like, make Justin's girlfriend jealous. They are being his wing women, which I
So can they
appreciate.
legally do that? Can they give him hickeys to make her jealous?
Are you allowed to kiss people underage if you're over 18?
I don't know. I don't think it's right.
I don't think in Arkansas it's legal.
Also, like, Paris was
If
like, a
anywhere it's
little
legal, it's
threatening.
Arkansas.
Paris was threatening. She was like, yeah, we're going to do something about it.
So basically what happened...
Like, we're going to start a fight.
Basically, what happened is Justin's girlfriend broke up with him, and Paris and Nicole were like, "We're gonna give him hickeys. We're gonna do something about this. No one messes with our brother Justin." Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Is Justin happy about this? I
Justin
think he
looked
could
pretty
care
happy.
less.
No,
I think he
looked
could
pretty
care
happy.
less.
I just don't know how Justin and Kane can walk around the house, I said this before, like without visible boners when Nicole and Paris prance around in their little outfits. Like, these boys have never seen anything like this in their lives, I'm sure, because I don't think internet porn is really popular yet.
Yeah, it's true.
No,
Like-
but they do have magazines.
But, like, it's not the same as the real thing.
Louder.
It's not the same as the real thing. Like, I don't know. If I was a teenage boy and this tan, blonde girl from California moved into my house, I would be fucking fantasizing all day and
It's
all
true.
night.
You never
Just
see.
saying.
Kane is in like 3 scenes because he's just in his room jacking off.
Probably
The
jacking
whole
off the
time.
whole time. I'm just
Poor
gonna
Braxton.
say it. Braxton wasn't able to understand like the beauty of Paris and Nicole.
Braxton thought Nicole was his mom.
Oh no. Okay, I do like those shoes though. They're hot.
They are hot. So Nicole decides on this weird fetishy, like, what is this look? What are we calling it?
Haute couture?
Well, it's cowgirl specific.
Cowgirl couture, cowgirl fetish, like,
I don't know.
I don't know. It's not
There's a
wholesome.
line for it somewhere, guys.
It's
There's
not
a line
wholesome,
for it
that's
somewhere.
for sure.
Oh my god, I know.
And then Nicole,
Like Hooters meets a rodeo?
yeah, Nicole is definitely
Yeah.
more covered up, but, you know, not dressed for the
I
country.
kind of like Nicole's outfit more, to be honest.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's definitely more kosher.
I just think it's cuter.
I agree.
Sorry.
I agree.
Yeah, it's not.
Less
Yeah,
is
different.
more.
More is more.
Have you ever showed up somewhere completely underdressed / overdressed?
I mean, Paris is just not dressed at all.
Let's see. Paris is not dressed at all. Well, I'm trying to think of like times I've like gone to theme parties and I feel like I've done the theme really well and then no one's in theme and I'm like, this is awkward. So like I feel like that happens a lot.
Yeah, I feel like I always do the theme
Full
very
out.
well, full out. Like
Yep.
makeup, eyeliner, all that, and then
No
no
one does the
one
theme, and you're just
bothers
like,
to do the
fuck.
theme.
I want to start throwing parties where if you don't show up full decked out in theme, you can't come in. But I know that's not a feasible option to do.
Yeah, because then 15 people will show up,
Yeah, exactly.
and they'll all be like theater kids.
Ew, who wants that?
Who wants
No,
that?
it's like we went to the ABC party last week, but I didn't even show up in theme.
Everyone, ABC parties need to not happen because everyone shows up in trash bags, and it's disgusting.
Also,
People sweat
yeah.
everywhere.
Also, be original.
Yeah, okay. Oh, my friend had a really good idea for a party.
What?
2 people, 1 shirt.
Explain.
I think that would be really funny. You take a friend and you both wear 1 shirt together.
So it's like Siamese
That's
twins.
hard.
It would be hard, but it would be so fun.
I like it. Sorry, I'm just doing some stuff for effect right now. But keep talking.
Molly, a professional.
Guys, I'm a multitasker. It's one of my skills. It's on my
Multitasker
resume.
or fucking mess.
Fuck,
So
which Stephanie is this? I think it's this one.
Paris and Nicole work really hard on these pies.
Yes.
Then the car breaks down.
Yes,
Yes.
the car breaks down as we suspected. Production was really out here doing the most.
I think the second that they made the pies, production was like, those pies will never see the light of day.
Oh no, I agree.
So
I think Nicole's
they get
face
in their
is
car
priceless,
and the
though,
car
when the
starts
car doesn't-
smoking.
Like, Nicole's face is just like...
What face are you making right now?
I don't know, it's like scrunched, but she's like, ugh, like, I don't, like, her entire face is just like, like, no. I wish you could see that, but you can't. I
I know,
apologize.
it makes me sad.
Car starts smoking. They start freaking out. They call Justin and somebody else. Who else comes to help?
Some random other man. And maybe it's Justin's friend. Justin's friend who's like, I want to come and like see like your new like girls that are staying with you because he's trying to get with them now.
And instead of bringing the pies inside, they put the pies on the ground.
Like, what are they thinking? Also, like, why would you want to put pies outside when it's really hot out anyways? Like, you don't want them to get hot and sticky and gross, do you?
And then the dog eats the pie.
A
It's
dog
cute
comes
ass
along.
dog, guys. Oh my god.
A dog comes along and eats the pie. One of the pies.
In that dog's defense, like, dogs will eat anything. My dog eats so much shit. I cannot leave any door open in my house.
And then, Curly's upset because the girls aren't there to show off their beautiful pies.
All these people are like, are you sure they made those pies? Are you sure?
She's like,
Are they
bitch,
gonna
I
show
saw them
up?"
do it with my own eyes.
Honestly, that reminds me of like me being in middle school, and then my mom's supposed to come pick me up from shit, and my mom is just so late all the time that it would just be me sitting in the office with all the office workers in my middle school, and they'd be like, honey, is your mom on her way? And I'd be like, yeah. And they'd be like, are you sure she is? And I'd be like, yeah.
Same thing happened to me all
Anyways,
the time.
Elizabeth would never come on time.
Yeah,
It's fine.
all of my friends had, a working dad and a stay-at-home mom. So the mom would be like 15 minutes
That's
early to pick them up.
Domestic 50s bullshit, by the way. Just
Sure
saying.
is. And my mom works full time, and
Yep.
every time I got in the car, 30 minutes late, and I'd be like, Mom, why are you late again? And she goes, sorry, honey. I had to work so that you could eat.
Oh, that really hit where it hurts.
I was 6.
Nah, this was just the throes of my parents' divorce, so neither of them wanted to realize that they had kids at that point. They just kind of were in their own worlds, but it's fine. Anyways, I did not get kicked out of elementary school journalism club. I almost did, but I didn't. They said if my mom had been late one more time, I would have been kicked out of journalism club. And I was like, sorry about it.
So.
And then Nicole is like, do you guys ever French kiss? I think it's really hot.
Two straight boys. She said, did you two boys ever French kiss each other? And they're like, blah, blah, what?
And Paris is
to
like,
give
what
you
the hell?
context,
Like,
because none of you understand what the fuck we're talking about. Nicole and Paris are back in the house.
Yes.
The car has broken down. Justin and his friend come, and Nicole's freaking out.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, she's just like, well, she starts out as being like, we put the key in and it won't turn, and then she just has a long pause, and she looks, then she goes, do you guys, like, ever French kiss?
very casual.
One time did I ever tell you guys what this one time at summer camp? We were playing
This one
Odds
time
Are.
at band camp.
This one time at theater camp, we were playing Odds Are. Do you guys know that game?
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's like, you, like, what are the odds? We'll do this, and you count down, and then you both say a number. So I was like, to these two straight boys, I was like, what are the odds that you'll kiss each other? And they were
Louder.
like, 1 in 20 or whatever. And I was like, okay. So we did it
Louder.
down. Okay, sorry. So then I was like, what are the odds you guys will kiss each other? And they were like, 1 in 20. And I was like, okay. So we did the 3, 2, 1, and we both said 13. So then we all started chanting around these boys. We were like, straight boys kissing, straight boys kissing. Anyway, so we made these straight boys kiss, but then we got in trouble with the counselors because they said we were harassing them, which I guess counts, but
No,
like, not really.
there's a difference between harassing and losing.
I know. They were like, this is sexual harassment. And I
No,
was
it's
like,
not. You
they
would've made
said they were
girls
going to
kiss.
do it.
You would have made girls kiss.
Exactly. They would have
And
made
the girls
kiss
wouldn't
each
have
other.
cried about it. Okay?
Anyways, so we
That's
made these straight
sexist.
boys kiss, and it was amazing. So I kind of get where Nicole's coming from with this. Continue. Sorry for that little sidebar, everyone.
Yeah, so at my camp we had a point system, right?
Yeah.
So basically if you were really involved in the year-round process of like the youth movement. So for example, I was the president of my youth group. So I was worth a lot of points. So
you have a lot of gold stars by your name.
Yeah, I was worth 6 points when a regular person was worth 1.
Wow.
Yeah, so one day when me and my friends were all together, we just decided to all kiss each other to get our each other's points. Then it turned out we were all gay. Like,
how were wait? So you were all gay?
We were all gay. Like later on, we all came out to each other and we were like, oh, which is funny because we were like, it's funny because we're all straight and doing this to like just get each other's points, and then we were all gay and queer and like it's funny.
Oh my god, gay! We love it. A gay love story. Sorry, I'll get closer. Gay love stories.
Yay!
Today I was like, how do I even hang out with my brother because he is so fucking straight and I hate it so much.
You have a brother?
Paul.
Yeah, he's 25.
Shout
I feel
out
like
to
we've had this
Paul.
conversation like 10 times.
Paul and I are now each other's confidants about our like relation, like love or whatever. I don't even know. Like he'll text me all the time and be like, Molly, this girl's flirting with me. What do I do? And I'm just like, I don't know, Paul. You should date her and hook up with her. And he just says, but she has a boyfriend. And then I say, okay, so then don't. And then he's like, but what about, but she's so hot. And I'm like, Paul, I can't help you. Anyways. And then now I text him and I'm like, Paul, oh my God, I'm going to this party with this guy that I love, but who hates me. So what do I do?
Too?
No, Paul's normal.
Define normal.
Not albino. I'm albino, everyone. So is my sister, not my brother.
You have a sister?
Yeah, she's albino.
Pam.
Shout
out to Pam.
She's a lesbian.
We love Pam.
And then Paul is just a stupid straight man in the family who's just so annoying. Anyways, that's all. He is a Bernie supporter, though, so I guess he has some saving grace.
Yeah, okay. So back to the episode.
Gavi, you told me you wanted me to banter more. I'm bantering.
Okay, I'm sorry. This episode is garbage. Anyone who's listening has my permission to turn it off right
This
now.
episode is not garbage. I'm having a great time.
I'm having fun. Molly, get off your fucking phone.
Gavi, I'm doing stuff for effect. I have a meeting in half an hour, and I'm making sure that everything's all set for the meeting.
What?
Okay, well,
I'm gonna
anyways,
meeting in half an hour.
I
Nicole...
have game night in half an hour. I have to go home and grab more games.
Okay, well, Nicole and Paris find out that their pies have been sabotaged by production, clearly.
What are you talking about, Gavi?
Dogs.
And then
What?
I don't know.
Nicole steps on Paris's pie.
That was some ruthless shit. I would never step on a friend's pie. Just saying. That's pretty
Like,
mean.
Gavi, would you ever step on my pie?
Have I or will I?
Are we talking about the same kind of pie right now?
Oh. Anyways.
So they go and they finally get to the thing because Justin drives them like so late.
Curly
And then-
looks so excited to see them. She's like, they're here and they have the pies and I can tell all my friends that they were wrong and Paris and Nicole are my saving graces. And Paris and Nicole are like, we fucked up again.
They were like,
Here
the
you go.
dog ate the pies.
Not our fault.
And then Paris did go up and hug Curly, which seemed really sentimental. She really felt bad, I think.
She did,
was
but like
nice.
also like you left the pies on the ground. Can we go over all the things that could have gone wrong?
I mean, that could have gone right. That ended up going wrong.
No, that could have gone wrong. 1, bugs get in the pie.
Yep.
2, it rains. 3,
It just sporadically starts raining.
another animal could have gotten in the pie.
True.
4,
The car could have blown up, and then the pies could have been exhumed in the flames.
the men could have stepped on the pie. Another car could have ran over the
The
pie.
dog could have shit on the pie.
They really put them, like, right on the lawn. I do not know what they were doing, but...
Somebody
okay,
could have
Paris
cut
and Nicole.
the lawn at that moment and run over the pie with a lawnmower.
Yep.
Or
it was
could have
very
gotten
cool.
grass into it.
You know,
Yeah.
there are many things that could have gone wrong with these pies, so... You know, it's good that Paris was at least saved a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Wait, I think we haven't gotten to this part yet in the show.
Yes.
Do we want to pause
okay.
it and
We
then
do want to pause
finish
it.
it up?
All right. Well, we'll be back.
We'll be back, and Gavi will keep on hating the way this podcast is
Ugh,
going.
I sure will.
I'm having a great time again. Still, sorry, I'm on my phone. I have to plan out this meeting. Okay, Jesus.
Should have done it before.
Gavi, it's an ongoing process. People are literally texting me as I'm doing this.
Okay. Bye. All right. Hi, simpletons.
Hi, simpletons.
So here's the tea.
We're in Glowco.
We're in Glowco. We've switched locations. We've lost our guest star. R.I.P. to Hayley. I'm so sorry, Hayley. We had to
okay.
record the last part of this episode. So what happened is I majorly fucked up. I didn't record the last part of our episode last time.
Gavi, we forgive you.
Oh, thank you, Hayley and Molly.
Sorry for my low energy voice. I'm a little tired, guys.
A
It's
whittle
okay.
tired.
We'll go home and do my homework after this.
Okay, so
Yes.
here's the tea. Here's the
Okay.
lowdown. Here's what
the lowdown.
happens. Okay, so Nicole and Paris get called up to the gazebo after they arrive to the
Yes.
gala /
they-
gala.
and they need to be the MC. No, not the MCs. They are
Yeah,
like
I mean like the MCs,
they are
the
the hosts.
the chairmen,
Yes.
if you will,
Of-
chairwomen.
of the gala, the May Day parade, the picnic, the town social.
Yes,
We don't know what it's called.
We don't care.
We don't
But-
care. It's a country affair. That was a rhyme.
It sure was.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile,
is.
Braxton is running for this position called
Of Prince.
Prince.
Prince
and then
of what?
Prince of Altus,
Is that the
which
town?
is the
that they're in?
town. Yeah.
Altus? That sounds like it's a made up.
If he wins, does he get something?
That
Probably
sounds like a
not.
made up city in a Disney movie.
It does.
Altus.
I mean, Atlantis, Altus.
It also kind of sounds like a car that I would buy.
It sounds like a car that I wouldn't buy.
The Toyota Altus.
Sounds like a car that I wouldn't buy, sis.
Anyways.
Okay, so Braxton,
anyways.
So Braxton, in order to promote Braxton, Nicole naturally paints.
No, Paris.
No, it's Nicole.
Oh, okay. Of course, it's Nicole.
Nicole paints
This is
the
why I'm
words
Nicole, sis.
Braxton across her boobs.
She's out here. She knows that sex sells. She took a common the global age class. She knows that sex sells. She knows
sells.
her angles.
So Braxton's out there answering the Q&A questions,
Yep.
and Nicole and Paris are just cheering him on, flashing their tits,
Yep.
having
Doing
a
what
good old
fans
time,
do.
clapping.
Why isn't Janet out there showing her tits? Because no one wants to see
She's
that.
a bad mom. That's why. If I were a mom, I'd show my tits all the time.
Yeah, I don't want that for my life. I've already showed my tits to too many people.
You really
my
have.
Roommate.
I've seen Molly's nudes. They're good. You should ask
Oh my god,
her.
I did show you that.
Ask her about them.
God
They're really
damn it,
good. The
guys.
lighting's really good.
Taken on portrait mode by the Keenan Roten, or as we call him now, the Gavi Shankerman.
I'm Keenan now.
Listen to podcast 6 to get more info on this.
Listen to
little tidbit.
podcast 5.
Is that going to be 5? Is this 6?
This is 4.
This is. Oh my god.
We've done so many podcasts, guys.
Yeah, this is why all my other responsibilities are falling to the side because I just do this podcast, nothing else.
But I only care about this podcast, so that's
you
how
care about our
it
short
works.
film.
Huh?
My short film.
Oh yeah, that short film.
You don't really have to care.
I don't care. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so basically after this, Nicole and Paris are just going around doing towny stuff. Like participating in the dunking booth. They're doing the whipped cream thing with the pie face.
You know, it's like fun, festive activities.
Activities, yeah.
Yep, Noah's activities. Cause
They're also womaning, aka mamming, but they're women.
what?
Because like the man
That was
alternative for
awful.
woman.
Okay.
Womaning.
You should take a lap for that one, but
I
it's
really
fine.
should. Womaning the kissing booth.
Ooh, yes,
And the mayor
they are
comes up to
really-
them and she's like, "No funny business, girls."
She knows where they come from.
So they kiss all these gentlemen.
On
And
the
they-
cheeks, though.
They
for most of
they
the
kiss
time.
them on the cheeks, but they do it in the most sexual way possible. They like grab them by the face, drag
Yeah.
them in, and kiss them.
I'm sure they make a lot of money for this town.
And I'm
okay?
like, these girls are hungry for the dick.
Yeah, they're like, where do they even get it in this town? Like, come on, man.
The initial proposal for the show was like, okay, we're gonna take Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie, and we're just gonna cut off their dick supply for a month and see what happens.
What would they do? And their drug supply.
And then and their drug supply and alcohol supply. And then they're
God damn,
like,
they must
wait
be
a
so
second,
bored.
let's put them in Arkansas so they can't fuck anybody.
Yep, because we know these people are like the Duggars. It's where the Duggars are from. They're from Arkansas.
Who are the Duggars?
Like the people like 19 Kids and Counting.
Oh, the Duggars,
They're
you're
from
right.
Arkansas. And they remember they had all this thing where it's like you can't even like hug your wife till your wedding day.
That's
'Cause it's
Judaism,
sinful.
sis.
Okay, well, it's also whatever they are, fundamentalist Christian.
In
Don't
Judaism,
quote me on this.
In Judaism, religious Jews can't touch.
Sorry, I'm just ripping
women.
off my nail polish. Don't worry about it.
They can't touch women until they're married.
Huh.
And they can only touch their wife. And then the women have to cover their hair because they don't want to distract men.
The summer camp that I went to had a lot of Hasidic Jews in the area. It was really nice.
That's hot.
They all walked everywhere.
That's hot.
It was great. As
Um,
us theater kids really pranced around town.
Did you go to what? Interlaken?
No, stage door.
I don't know that one.
It's
I know
Interlaken's
Interlaken-
one of our rivals.
I know Interlaken is in Michigan, which would
Yeah.
have Hasidic Jews.
Nope, this is upstate New York, like the Catskills.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I went to camp.
Wow. Maybe we went to.
Wow.
Maybe but did you go to a Jewish camp?
Yeah,
We
Tel Yehuda.
We had a Jewish camp really close to us.
Tel Yehuda?
I don't know. Maybe we went to some more camps.
Maybe.
Did you guys ever go to the movies in Middletown?
No, they wouldn't let us go to the movies. We weren't allowed to be educated on the outside world.
We were allowed to go. We went to the movies twice. We went one. We would go the night before the cast list came out for the like all the stuff to like distract us. They'd take us out of the movies, and then we went. So they would take away your phone for the first week to really immerse you in camp.
Oh,
so
they
we
took
went,
away our phones the
yeah,
whole
oh,
time.
it's awful. It was so awful, y'all.
No porn the
No.
whole 4 weeks.
Okay, but I lived in a room with
A
6
sister
people. I don't
struggled.
know how I would have watched porn in that room anyways.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you my methods.
I'm not gonna ask.
Are you going to ask?
Nope, I'm really not.
Okay, here's what people did. Usually, I caught many of people jacking off during lunch or
Oh my
dinner.
God. Yeah, I could see that.
Like, just going to the bathroom,
Yeah, I go in the bathroom.
doing their business.
I could see that.
You know,
Yeah.
taking care of business. It's fine. All right, anyways.
Moving on. Yeah, I did kiss a boy at that theater camp one time. His name is
Whore.
Nick Cates. He goes to NYU. He glowed up, though, so I'm kind of mad. Nick, you weren't that cute when we kissed, but now you're cute, so hit me up.
Speaking of cute boys, 2 not cute boys walk up to Nicole in Paris.
What kind of shirt are they wearing, Gavi? Please describe it.
One of them is wearing a shirt that says drunk, and then it has an arrow pointing to his dick, and it says blow here.
Oof.
So you know he's a winner.
Oof. Oh, God,
Where do
I
you
hate
buy a
it
shirt
so
such as
much.
this?
Walmart?
No, Walmart has some class.
I thought Walmart is cutting the greeter position
Why?
to make more money. I think so. They're
Um,
reestablishing like the position guidelines. Sorry, guys, going to a political tangent. I was listening to NPR the other day. Problem is that the new position requires like mobility skills, so people with disabilities won't be qualified to fill the position anymore.
That sucks, actually.
I know, and I was listening to this podcast of this person who was a greeter at Walmart, and then they just got fired. They walked to work, or they like got to work, and their badge just like didn't work at the door anymore, and they just like got fired.
Oh
like
my
that.
God, that's
It's
horrible.
awful. Guys,
Don't
fuck
support Walmart.
Fuck Walmart.
A store for wall
also,
stuff.
fuck Target, because I feel like they're just like the rich person's Walmart, which is like we don't need that. Sorry.
I buy all of my stuff from nature, you know? Like, I go into the woods and I
Yep.
sew pine cones together.
Yep, that's how I do it.
My loofah
This nail
is
polish
wood
just
chips.
smushed berries.
my hair conditioner is horse semen.
Yep, you know that I can see that shine.
Okay, so 2 boys walk up to the kissing booth and they're like, okay, we're going to pay you and Nicole to kiss each other. And Nicole, full circle moment, is like, I like it when boys kiss, so you're going to kiss each other, and then we're going to kiss each other.
Yep.
And they do. They kiss each other on the lips, and Nicole and Paris kiss each other. And then they have this whole buffoonery scene where people are running around and screaming, and somebody gets dared to kiss Nicole's ass, and they do.
I'm sure they enjoyed that. I'm sure they came right in their pants.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. So they cut to this whole scene where they're like,
Mhm.
we're very protective of our little brother, Justin.
Our little brother
They're
Justin,
so sexual
who we're
with
gonna
him.
have a threesome with.
They're so sexual with him.
Poor Justin, but also like, Justin must feel so lucky that he was chosen by the producers of The Simple Life.
Seriously.
Like he must be.
If he wasn't in this
fucking
house,
so
they
happy.
wouldn't have chosen this house.
I don't think so. I think he was really.
They're like,
factor.
we need a teenage boy that they can prey on.
Yes, exactly. And he was.
Or
like,
else the show
"I'll
wouldn't
be that
work.
Teenage boy.
The show wouldn't work without Justin,
I
honestly.
think I agree. Kane, we can live without.
Who the fuck is Kane?
No, Abel.
He's
How many
not
times are we gonna
able
make that
to
joke?
make this show work. Okay, so
made that
they
joke, like, 6
confront
times.
they confront Justin's ex-girlfriend. They're like, you're
She's a
mean.
cute girl. Like she's
a
cute
cute
for the small
girl.
town.
She's very cute for Arkansas. Let me just say that. She's a cute
She's
girl.
an Arkansas 10 and Elon 5.
An Elon 5
It's
and
okay,
Arkansas
guys.
10.
We're Elon 2s, so.
You're an Elon 4. I'm
Oh
an
my God,
Elon
thank
3.
you.
2.5.
3.75. Ooh.
Anyways.
That's fine.
So they confront this girl at the bathroom.
That's where you do it.
And they're like, we heard you're being mean to our brother, Justin, and we just want to clear a few things up.
Oh my God.
We're going to
Iconic.
gangbang him tonight, and you're going to regret
They were
breaking
like,
up
he's
with
already
him.
made out with like 6 girls in the past 24 hours that you ended it with him. And she's like, is that supposed to make me jealous? And they were like, no, it's just the truth. Okay, Paris and Nicole. I love it.
We love Paris and Nicole. We really
I
do.
love Paris and Nicole.
They're so funny.
I know. And then they're like, we're going to gangbang him tonight. And it's like, no, not gangbang. Tag team. Sorry, guys.
Tag team him tonight.
Hell yes. Sounds like a plan.
And then there are 17 days to go.
Yep, and that's the episode.
Well, keep it tight.
Keep it simple. Wow, that was still on the podcast. Oh, well.
5 simpletons.
Bye, simpletons.